making this shit up. One of these three, right, has a profile, a rider profile name called Ghetto Boy. Ghetto Boy. I don't know if it's him, or him, but 3 Detroit men sentenced for attacking, carjacking Lyft Driver at gunpoint, right? So I have no idea why the 66-year-old Lyft driver picks up Ghetto Boy. But John Zimmer and Logan Green, I have another guy who's busy signing up for your platform, a rider. I want you to meet him.
Hey, my name is Zombie Freak. Zombie Freak. Hey, Ghetto Boy. Should we take a lift together? I'm busy creating my profile name called Zombie Boy. And I hope to hang out with Ghetto Boy. Thank you, John Zimmer. Thank you, Logan Green, for letting me on your platform. I'm so excited to be on the Lyft platform.
Anyone can get on your platform, Logan Green, John Zimmer, and Dara Khosrowshahi. It's time that you added some artificial intelligence and started weeding out the ghetto boys, the zombie freaks, the zombie boys. I've had people on the platform called Slut. I've had people on the platform called Monkey, right? You are opening yourself up to lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit because you are not prepared to deal with real names, real photos, real IDs, and real backgrounds. Instead, you allow Ghetto Boy and Zombie Freak on your platform. It needs to end. So Markel Bazemore, Joseph, Shade Hubbard, Jesse Evans face prison time. Good. Lock them up. Lock them the F up. They do not belong on the platform. Now, these are the people that Lyft recruited, right? Why? Because they just do not do any background checks and they don't check the names. If you have a person called Ghetto Boy, right, or Zombie Freak on the platform, you know what's coming your way. So I really don't understand why this Lyft driver picked this individual up, right? Lyft driver attacked the 66-year-old Lyft driver, said he received a ride request around 4 a.m. So that 4 a.m. in the morning, Friday, from a customer named Ghetto Boy, right, to pick up 3 men in the area of 8 Mile Road and I-75 in Detroit. Now, seriously, it's 4 a.m. Are you going to pick up Ghetto Boy? Would you do it? Yes or no? He drove his black 2007 Cadillac Escalade to the location and picked up Markel Devon, Bazemore, Joseph Dijon, Shane Hubbard, and Jesse Dudley Evans, according to authorities. By the way, if that was a 2021 Escalade, you'd be on the SUV platform and you would not have these hassles, right? So he's driving around with a very old Escalade and he's picking up these charming characters who now get to hang out in jail with a couple of other buddies, right? The driver took the 3 men to the area of Mark Twain and Linden Streets on Detroit's west side. Police said, by the way, that the link to this article is below. Bazemore got out of the back seat, opened the driver's door, and started punching the driver, officials said. The driver said he tried to protect himself until Evans, who had been in the front seat of the car, pulled out a Glock 42 handgun and pointed it at him, while Bazemore said, "Give me everything," according to authorities. When the driver saw Evans pointing a gun at him, he stopped resisting and said, "Don't shoot, I've got no problem," right? At that point, you say, hey, take what you need. Here's my wallet, here's my watch, take my car, thank you very much, right? I've been in that situation, ladies and gentlemen, in South Africa. I gave up everything, right? I was literally left with my jeans. Guy even took my shirt, my watch, my wallet, my car, my everything. And I had a lot of money in the car. They took everything. But I survived because I spoke the language, right? I spoke Xhosa, one of the African languages, and I just asked them to leave me on the side of the road. And then I walked down to the highway. So I've been in this situation, It's not fun. I hear the guy, but I guaranteed if I was driving Uber or Lyft in South Africa, I wouldn't have not picked up Ghetto Boy at 4 a.m. in the morning. So Bazemore and Evans started going through the driver's pockets, taking his wallet, credit cards, and about $70 in cash. They told the driver to run away. Guy's lucky. So they didn't murder him. Got lucky. He got the chance to run away. That's when you run away. Shane Hubbard got into the driver's seat of the Escalade, which had the driver's 3 cell phones and a tablet computer. Bazemore and Evans also got into the car, and Shane Hubbard drove away. The driver described the front passenger as a 17 to 20-year-old man with a medium complexion, a thin build, and a mole or tattoo under his left eye. He said one of the other passengers was about 6 feet tall, had a medium to dark complexion, and a thin build. He couldn't describe the third man. Men taken into custody shortly after the carjacking. Members of the Detroit Police Department, thank you very much to Detroit Police for acting quickly. Commercial auto theft section found the Escalade parked on Dean Street on Detroit's east side. Officers began watching the SUV around 11 a.m. Friday. Shade Hubbard walked out of the home on Dean Street, used keys to get the Escalade, and drove it to a gas station in the 4,100 block of 8 Mile Road. Shane Hubbard, 19, was taken into custody around 11:30 a.m. Friday at the gas station. According to authorities, arresting officers, they said they found the Escalade keys in his possession. Shane Hubbard provided officers with the address of the house he had left before getting into the Escalade. Officers went to the house with a search warrant and found a Glock handgun, 2 hooded sweatshirts, and a hooded jacket, according to court records. Bazemore, 18, and Evans, 19, were found around 2:30 p.m. Friday in the same room as the gun, and the room was identified as Evans' bedroom. Police said officers said the house belongs to Evans's parents. Charming. Police said Evans matched the driver's description of the front seat passenger. He was taken into custody. Officers said they searched Bazemore and found the driver's stolen credit cards in his pants pocket. He was also taken into custody. Police said Evans was placed in a live lineup with men of a similar physical appearance. They said the driver picked Evans as the man riding in the front seat of the Escalade before the carjacking. Good, at least the driver, with all that PTSD and craziness going on, remembered what the guy looked like. Details of plan revealed during interviews. Police said Shade, Hubbard, Evans, and Bazemore were all interviewed Saturday while in custody. All 3 admitted to being present during the carjacking. Bazemore and Evans admitted to discussing stealing a car with Shade Hubbard. According to authorities, they said they were aware Evans would bring a gun to the theft attempt. Bazemore and Evans both independently told police that robbing a Lyft driver was Shade Hubbard's idea. Police said, blaming their buddy, of course, police said Bazemore initially lied about his role in the carjacking before admitting to opening the driver's door and trying to pull the driver out of the car. Bazemore and Evans told police that Shade Hubbard, knowing the plan was to steal a car, had requested a Lyft using the app on his phone. How effing stupid can you be, right? Evans admitted to having discussions with Shade Hubbard over the phone regarding the plan to steal a car. Shade Hubbard selected his sister's house as the Lyft destination. God, I mean, these guys really thought it through, right? Leave all those clues behind. Bazemore admitted to hitting the driver in the head multiple times to force him to submit. Evans said he removed the gun from his pocket and pointed at the driver once Bazemore had opened the door and started hitting the driver. They're saying everything. They probably want a lighter sentence. Evans also admitted to unfastening the driver's seatbelt to get him out of the car. Bazemore and Shade Hubbard admitted to throwing the driver's phones out of the car window to avoid being tracked after the carjacking. All 3 men admitted to returning the driver's car to Evans's house. Bazemore told police he had ordered food to be delivered to Evans's house using one of the driver's stolen credit cards. Smart, leave more clues. Shade Hubbard told police he drove the Escalade to a gas station to buy socks and other sundry items. Evans admitted to trying to hide the handgun under his bed when police arrived at his parents' house with a search warrant. Charges, authorities said there is probable cause that Bazemore, Shade Hubbard, and Evans took the Escalade from the owner by force and violence or intimidation and with the intent to cause death or serious bodily harm. That's it. Lock the scum up. I don't care who you are. Lock them up. Since the Cadillac was manufactured outside Michigan, the vehicle was shipped or transported in interstate commerce. A special agent from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives said the pistol was shipped or transported by interstate commerce as well. The criminal complaint charges Bazemore, Shade Hubbard, and Evans with carjacking and brandishing a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence. The trio pleaded guilty in May. Sentencing. Federal officials said the three men were sentenced Tuesday, September the 28th. In connection with these crimes, Bazemore was sentenced to 96 months in federal prison. Evans was sentenced to 114 months in federal prison. Shade Hubbard was sentenced to 120 months in federal prison. Lock the scum up, right? And again, thank you very much to the author, Derek Hutchinson. Very detailed, very well written. And thank you to my friend Zombie Freak, who made an appearance because he just got his Lyft app as well. And he's going to start driving around and ordering X and XLs. Maybe you will come across Zombie Freak in LA. You will definitely not come across one of these three thugs. Why? Because they are spending the next 10 years in prison. Enjoy it, boys. Careful when you bend for the soap in the shower, right? At the prison. Those other prison boys, they might take a liking to you, but hey, you deserve it. You effed up big time. That's not the way we conduct ourselves as teenagers. Parents, do a better job. Find out what your kids are doing, right? They shouldn't be running around killing, hijacking, and assaulting Uber or Lyft drivers, period. Make sure you check in with your kids and find out what they are doing, right? Make sure they're not on drugs. Make sure they are pursuing a college degree or a varsity degree and not hanging out with the three amigos here, right? So have a good day, everyone. Stay safe out there. Be vigilant. Get your dash cams, get your pepper spray, your pepper gel, knuckle dusters, whatever you need. Arm yourself, right? If you're in a state and it's allowed, you arm yourself. Don't ask any questions when people like this punch you in the face. Just unload. That's all I can say. That's what I would do. Just unload a lot of lead and then explain later. Have a great day, and please be safe.